Okay, so the elephant in the room, Siege. This is the hardest level in the whole game. It is basically a giant wave after wave onslaught of mini bosses and snipers and guys with shotguns. And you can die really easy here. Not only that, but you have to protect Annie and Jack for the whole level. The loadout that I like to use for any percent is the Widowmaker, the breech loader, and I take Molotovs with me. You take Molotovs with you in case Annie and Jack are low on health in the second half of this for the 3-minute wave section, because you can kill them to reset their health. And while it does lose time, it can potentially like save them from dying if they are like half health after this first section. What you're going to want to do immediately is take out the Widowmaker, and Oswald is up here. And what you can do for Oswald is you can just shoot him in the head from back here. Now if you don't kill him immediately, he will switch to the other side of that platform up there. And then another mini boss is going to spawn. You're going to want to take the breech loader out and come over here and just do as much damage as possible. You want to kill him before he starts running around the fountain, because once he does that, he's really annoying to kill. But I'd switch to the Widowmaker and just shoot him from the other side of the fountain, if he does do that. Now I like to switch back to the Widowmaker, and just kind of keep note of like where these guys are. Because these guys always, they always spawn in the same position. Yeah, two guys spawn, like, kinda behind you. Then Annie will go to the door and try to use the door. See, Jack's almost dead already. It's gonna be a couple more guys. Then you really just have to worry about, there's a few guys up here. Remember, you can shoot health pickups. You want to stand in this corner, because Annie can actually... She uses her special, like her Deadeye up here. She can actually kill you and Jack. If Jack gets in the way, she can die. Or he can die. So, it's pretty annoying. But she's going to use it on these two guys. You just want to kill them all. And then kill that guy. And there's a guy to the right that you want to kill. Now, they are low health. So for in this second section, I'm just gonna kill Annie. She's closer to me, so. So when she's dead, you will just be able to retry. And you'll be at the second half of the level. So for the second half of the level, you really want to focus on these guys up here that spawn. There's gonna be guys up there, and there's gonna be some guys that spawn here. And then some shotgun and like basic enemies, more so in the middle. You just want to get like as many headshots as you can, and don't panic too much. Now if you hear Annie getting attacked like that, you're going to want to focus on the enemies that's up with her, because you don't want her to die. As long as you're standing out here in the middle, I find that Jack can't really be killed, because the enemies just don't seem to the enemies just don't seem to bother him. And you're going to want to save your health pickups for when you really need them. And you want to watch out for the shotgun guys. They can just pretty much immediately kill you if they get too close. Just want to try to headshot them as much as you can. And don't be afraid to use Deadeye. Although, don't be afraid to like spam it. But do note that using Deadeye actually slows down the in-game timer. which is kind of funny. Once there's a point where there's too many bosses and they get close to you, I just like to switch to the shotgun. Because it just deals with them very quickly. And like, you have a lot of Deadeye in this level, so you don't have to worry about stuff too much. If you come up here in the middle section, you do have to worry about Jack. See, he starts taking damage there. So I would just back up if he starts to take damage, and maybe switch back to Widowmaker to finish off the mini bosses. Wow. That guy does not want to die. Alright, so back to the breech loader. Okay, there's only one mini boss left, so we're gonna just kind of stay in the middle so that Jack is safe. And we're just gonna try to kill this guy from over here. Not too bad. You notice that my Widowmaker ammo is actually getting kind of low. So if you do start to get low, you can switch to a gun that you get from picking up off the ground in this level. The Oppressor. The Oppressor is just as good as the Widowmaker, and it's a nice little backup if you happen to run out of ammo. But yeah, you just want to stand your ground right here and just kill enemies as fast as possible. And again, don't be afraid to spam Deadeye. Maybe save your health pickups from the mini bosses until you direly need them. And just another note, the tiny health upgrade gives more health than the bigger, or the tiny health pickup gives more health than the bigger bottle health pickup. So save the tiny one for when you really, really need it. And that's it.